always like a very good. Hi, hello. You're a very big girl, a very big girl. It's always by my side. Dumelang, malabeso. Rale hijack and J. 1, 2, 3. Rale hijack. Speed. Fast. Hi, coach.
Hi, sister. How are you?
Good, and you?
I'm good. Ish, Lazana, I'm location unknown, ne? So,
Hey, Motoshu, but home. Motoshu.
finally guest of honor here today.
Bo papilona ba babedi jwana we butla ke le highlight ntse ke le molaimane butla ke le highlight ba le bone hantle batho hona le ntswaki hona le molaimang ho bi
Hona le ntse, Maria.
hona le Maria Queen ha we tseni nkgono wa bona kaofela Dumela batho ba Mozolo.
Hi, how are you? Yeah. Also, Bona, guys, I am here. I am learning Bona for myself. Bona for myself. Do you remember the other time when we were doing Ntoya contraceptives, ne? And we were talking about we wonder how before contraception, how did the people how was prevention done?
Hey.
Yeah. I got an answer.
Ay, ke ka topic e tla tšhentšha je hobane Misonu o dula constant la bobedi o se o watla o a ka tlo re fa mahlale
Jo, also ka bona. Also na wa bona king. It is like now I was telling her Keriana, we are having a quick live. We are talking about managing stress when we have chronic illnesses and what not. And she was like, what is that? What is stress? Hey, stress ke eng? Because in life there will be ups, there will be downs.
Yeah.
That's part of life. And
exactly
le ho dula nthong o senang solution ya yona.
yes
Yeah.
it's exactly what we are talking about Hore. And from even when I was in Egypt, I always told people, guys, stress is normal. We didn't come here to be comfortable.
Exactly.
There's never a time elong hore ha re tlo bana le di challenges. The only thing is, how do we respond to these challenges? Hobane ke yona key, ke yona taba ya bohlokwa eo hore na ha re kopana le dintho tse re etsa hore di affect mmele wa rona, di affect mind ya rona, di affect the way we behave, di affect our emotions. Eba medingwana. Now it becomes our God. And that's why rata hore stress ke na le
You take it and you own it, and that is what pulls you down. Like she's 76, ne? And she has, so wait again, the 4 days, the 3 days that I've been here, I'm observing simple things that nobody taught her, but yeah, now we tutile tsona in order to do what? To minimize the stress. I don't have, my kids are not here, I'm alone here, or whatever. She keeps herself busy with other things.
Yeah. And sekolo ha se tlo ruta that bathong. Sekolo o ka nna wa ya wa bana le di-qualification wa etsa, ha se tlo ruta that. It's not.
Never.
There is a school of life, and then there is academic school. Those two things are different. They are not the same. So we have to differentiate. School of life is school of life, and life happens, but for anyone
every day.
Anyway, life
happens
every day. Life is personal, bathong ha e re ka jeno ke lata nombi. It's not.
It doesn't know you, and it doesn't even owe you any explanations. It doesn't.
No.
It doesn't.
No.
And sometimes the other thing is that Ntoya, what do we occupy our minds with, right? The behavior. I want to talk more about when it comes to the behavior, because you are faced with this issue. I'm having this challenge, but what are you doing at that point? You go and feed something else. One, let's say you smoke, because on a challenge you add on the smoking. Now because you are having a challenge, you are smoking 10. How add another challenge, your financial constraints?
And as if adding the number of cigarettes
is going to solve.
I mean, we know.
Yeah.
During my anger stage, I would slosh myself. Slosh. Bona. Mabani, we were laughing. Monko, hey, kana mutukila no boy enverosh. 500 coffee. 500.
Bona.
But, Harry 3 o'clock. It doesn't matter. No, bojwang, bo expensive. Utubile ing. It does not matter. Soberness, it will fit.
And when the soberness arrives,
it's still here. Yeah, no, we don't say. Yeah, it's still here next to you.
Anyway, ibile haya change.
No.
We talk o slost, o spendile chalet.
Yeah.
O smokile, o spendile chalet.
Yeah.
Ka monana o na le problem ya hore ke lo patala rente ka. So yona on zona e bikinyano na le yona, instead of thinking the opposite direction, how do I make this 50 rand to be 500? You take the same 50 rand, you go and buy 2 ngutos and ufedile.
Exactly. So it did not help.
No.
It's still, and then
now on zero.
We now talking what? Chronic illnesses. And like we actually need to differentiate between these two. We now need to talk about lifestyle illnesses.
So that
we know hore re tsamaile re di latile ntho tse. Whatever we are struggling with right now, re latile. We must take ownership. That's the first thing. And we're not bashing anyone. We are telling you, le rona we have the challenges, but we can't keep on blaming other people. Even the very, Tshotleho ya ko Egypt. Hore now you were waking up ka 5 o'clock, you o kopana le difuba, o dula o kula, and now le hona ko ha o fitla wa stressua, all of those things. That is, I used to work with this guy, Wale Muslim, and he was my boss, and he would one day when I would be talking about this thing, hard working, he said, Rainy, wait till Luna, le rata complain, yet ke lona le itatetseng all of these things. You went and got the stress. The stress you have now, you went, wasilata, wasifetch. So now you are complaining.
And ka nako o bo kwata o ipotsa gore ke se latile ha ke entseng mara stress.
I was like, no, Yusuf, what do you mean stress? Right now, how much is your TV? The TV that you have in your house, how fast you are paying TV license? Look at the car you are driving right now. I go drive a Koloya Metron right now. Where do you buy your clothes? I was like, wow, really? I was mind blown. Mind blown.
And sometimes you find we have the subscription ya Netflix, you have subscription ya Showmax, you have DSTV.
Hey.
Come on, now you have Wi-Fi at home.
YouTube.
Yet on a Wi-Fi ka tlung.
Yes. All of that.
And come on, now you have a contract phone that you are paying every month as well.
And
that gets data.
Hey, we are paying for that very stress complaining kaso. We are paying for it. Also, we are affecting our minds by what we are watching. Our minds and our emotions, what we are watching, we come back from that stress, we come home. Re tlo thola se seng hape mo ntlong. Re tlo shebella these politicians ba lwana, re tlo shebella karate, re tlo shebella. By the time you go to sleep, some of us that's why I chose not to watch certain things, because they really, really affect me. They really affect me.
They do.
I would have weird dreams, or I don't get my full sleep cycle. So on bo man, you watch those guys abusing, taking advantage of young girls. As somebody who knows,
who has
so it's a trigger for me. So why am I watching that? You watch, but
because when I'm watching this, it's triggering me. It's getting my emotions up and down.
Exactly.
And then again, now there's also this new trend of people, when they feel overwhelmed, they book themselves into institutions. Because they are paying medical aid now. The medical aid must feed the behavior.
It's a scam. It's a scam.
Yeah. And how Katamo, you are complaining, medical aid it's expensive for nothing, and I'm paying empa ke ba hona jwale tshwanetse again ke bene le additional money ke patalang on top of what I'm paying monthly because it cannot afford. You know, the day that I I remember I took a robust decision. Like a medical aid. It was the day that I went for an MRI scan. And this thing was costing like 15,500. And the medical aid says I'm only paying 7,000. The rest is on you. And I'm like, Mara, I didn't ask to have this mas. It was your peoples that decided I must take it. So I remember lying in that thing in say God, I'm done. I am so done. I'm done with hospital. I'm done with being sick. I am done. Because
Exactly.
this is not the life that I think you wanted or you meant for me. And that was it. And believe you me, since then, I've never been to a hospital. Never.
And the debt that you had to pay. Bound threatening the lawyers.
Lawyers,
If you don't make
you are going to
payments,
now pay even double what you were supposed to be paying, because I ended up paying like my medical bills only were running into the 200,000.
Yeah. I know.
So yeah, so the thing, some chronic illnesses, I get the chronic, get the lifestyle diseases you bring to yourself. If you don't sleep, something is suffering in your body. That insomnia is causing some malfunction somewhere. So you are not going to be able to function proper. Some cells don't regenerate. You don't get enough. Your body is not producing what it's supposed to produce. Even the food that you have eaten, it's not even doing the work that it's supposed to do. So what happens? It rejects what it doesn't want. Then it's who diabetic. Or history in the family, there's nobody actually who is diabetic. This is something that could have been avoided, but your lifestyle is leading you there.
And like you're saying, let's take the very issue of sleeping. And by the way, it's important to understand the original clock ya Modimo. The original clock ya Modimo, letsatsi le qala ka rest. Ha le feleletse ka rest. As you sleep tonight, it's the beginning of the day. So desire ya Modimo for our health is we start with rest. And then after resting, we can now go komasimung re lo sebetsa. That is his original plan. Now I don't start with resting like some of us used to do. I mean, right now I'm dealing with something that I have messed up for years. The more than 30 years that I boast about, I've been practicing for more than 30 years. And my body right now is suffering for that. All those things that I was doing, the allergies that we talk about. I'm now struggling with these allergies in the 30 years. It's payback time now. Why? I was not sleeping well. I was not eating well. Sometimes you don't even eat lunch because it was busy. You didn't even drink water. That is why most of the nurses suffer the kidney problems. Most of us, we have struggles with kidney problems because our body's drainage system is suffering, has suffered over the years. Imagine the toxins that were in this body for 30 years. 30 years. I go and teach other people to drink water, to eat well, blah, blah, blah. Whilst I was not doing those things, not even exercise. You come back home, you go straight, you eat, you go straight to bed, you sleep. And then you don't even sleep well because I didn't even digest the food.
You are even thinking again, oh, ka tomorrow, wait, what mama tshwanetse ho etsahaleng, wait, I remember my days and then you come back, oh, bana ba ni uniform ya bona, I wonder if the request has been approved. Bona, it goes on. How more you have your gadget in the hand, you are busy also on the gadget.
Yes.
How is the mind supposed to rest?
Where, how and when? And then how la o lo reka dijo o bolella hore ha ba busy ba o jesa. How jesu ya nix. How jesu ya nix, guys. Your stomach is full of food, it's busy digesting. The mind cannot do this daily sprint cleaning. Stomach image. It needs instructions from the brain. What must I do? What must I do? So don't go and say wajisua. Yeah. No. What do you expect?
Yeah. And when that happens, the first question you need to be asking yourself after the dream is, can I did I at least wait 2 hours after I've eaten before I come to bed? Nah.
Exactly.
And that's what
hey, ha ne re hola, ha e re sunset, ha e le winter, 5 o'clock wa joa, ha e le summer, 6 o'clock is the latest wa joa. By the time e ba 8 o'clock, khale le hlatswitse dijana, le se le dutse le metse o fela ho lo roba. Done.
Le mametse di stories of, I don't know necessarily. I don't know if my aunt's children realize what treasure they have. The process, Bona, if somebody is used to something, you don't even ask, you see it. But until we buang, it's simple. We pray 5:45 wa rapelwa ntweng. 6 o'clock wa joa. Hlatsuwa dijana wa phuthu. Then we can go alo qoqela whatever. And it's such a marvel to watch. I'm hoping the grandchildren right now, they are observing this and they are taking this to adulthood, because this is the best foundation. In the morning, the same. And round the table,
yeah.
So it is quite important for us as adults also to be able to be vulnerable to our children, to tell them we didn't say the mistakes. But we are trying. What we are trying to do is to give you the right and the correct tools. And the elders in the family who are there and practically doing this with you.
Yes.
Practically seeing it. Then it will be up to you to forget that. Borona, we forgot all the teachings when we get into the just over broke. We
True.
forgot them. And
True.
now they are catching up with you, and it becomes like, wow. What a wow.
Yeah, no, what I love is, you know, it's just like prayer right now. Before, we were saying our lifestyle was based on my grandmother used to do this. Now I have my own testimony. I'm not living my grandmother's lifestyle. I live the lifestyle that I have testimony of.
Yep.
I can attest. So, Leona, we had to go and get our own experiences.
Yep.
Yep. Now we can testify. It's what
Yep.
Gogo always says. Oh, now I don't want people to go and testify about me. I want you to have your own testimony. Tell
Thank
people
you.
about you,
You.
how this is working for you in your own life. So
Yeah.
it was good. Thank God we had grace to
That's
be
the thing.
able to be sitting
That is
here
the
and
thing.
telling the story. But unfortunately, if you are living with a chronic illness, you can't now delay. You cannot delay because
Never.
you don't want to be on 20 pills. Like coach always says, she was on 22. So you
Smarties.
don't want that.
I
You
don't
really
want.
don't want to go there.
I don't want this Smarties, my darling. No, 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 no. I'm fine with one pill for now.
So you don't want these Matties and tse leng hore di ntse di a fela di eketsehe, ntse di a fela di eketsehe. So yeah, hi. We don't want to be, to remain slaves, guys. Even for health, we do not want that. It's possible. Whatever it's possible to have a pain-free life. Because stress is simply the pain of emotions. That's what it is. The pain of your soul. It's called stress. Just like the pain of your...
even the body's way of saying, slow down.
Yes.
Slow down, pay attention. That is why you will have you are waking up but you have a headache, or you are waking up, you are already tired. So we ask yourself, how am I tired?
Because you never rested.
You never.
Your eyes might have been closed, but you never rested. The brain was busy. It was busy like it was day. So all of these things, they come to the body. And I actually wanted to give like a little bit of, like physiology, so that people can understand what happens when you have what this thing that we are calling stress.
Yes.
What happens in the body, and why people would have things like body pain, body aches, and all of that, because your body actually goes into freeze stage. The blood supply gets affected, and that's why most of the people, when they come for consultation, they tell you that I have something here. The pain that is between my shoulders.
And now, the other thing, when we are talking about that, is that the same pain that motho o utlwa gore pain be mona motho a tswa a starte a tswe ntho e ka re lump mo be ba re ba lo e seya.
Yes. So the hormones that are responsible for fight or flight or freeze, meaning the 911 hormones, 911 hormones, when we have this because stress is having an overwhelming emotion. That's what it is. There's that's why we are saying it becomes your god. You hlokisa lo rapela yanong this thing.
Bona.
So now your fight, your survival, your 911 hormones gets activated. And what does that mean? It means your cortisol goes high, your histamine goes high. And immediately when those things happen, your blood pressure is up because you're on survival mode. Your pulse, the heart is beating fast because you have to survive. Your body is now in a survival mode. So prolonged, imagine that prolonged.
Over the years.
Yeah, some people not tholele mahlwana a le red. Mahlwana a le red. So imagine being in a fight or flight stage for 5
all
days,
the time,
for 10 days, for the whole year. I mean, imagine me for more than 30 years being in that stage. What does that do to the body, Batho? What does it do? And tinkering when we even try to relax, because the body got used to that. Okay, because that's how the manufacturer did it. Adapt. Now, in a long run, we are having these headaches. We are having muscle pain. The breathing is affected. Sometimes you even gain or lose weight because the stress hormones are up there, the highest level. So just imagine what the way the body is affected. So the heart races, your breath quickens, the muscles are ready for action. Kore, imagine every day, every day.
Every day, all the time, always. Even when twice I met Kore, sometimes the way it is so bad, le ha tshintshi e feta, because you are always fighting. O bona tshintshi ena ntse ya kwana le kwana na, o so e reya mabitso. Moloi o wa tshintshi ba mo gomme. O qala o bua ntho tse sa etseng sense because your body is in distress, so everything you we bonang it's a threat.
Fight. It's a fight.
Yes.
It's a threat. I need to fight. I need
to fight. Yes.
And why we get sick when we have stress, it's because the immune system, I care you are in a fight or flight mode. So everything, the mind is telling the body, hey, I can't deal with you. So if a virus, bacteria affects you, it's saying, hey, now we need to survive. We don't have time for your shenanigans. Wait first.
Yeah.
So come on, Zomang, focus. All the focus is into this fighting, flighting mode. The immune system suffers because now the soldiers are in a stage of fighting this perceived threat. They're now not focusing on your health and wellness. So that's why the people who have stress, they get sick when the immune system is affected. Why there's high blood pressure as well. I mean, because circulation is needed, worry, hey, send, remote 911 situation. The blood pressure goes up. So that's why batho ba in these mesebetsi ene tshwana le ya rona ya bo nursing, eventually we have these lifestyle illnesses, because the body is always in a fight or flight mode. You always like ready for action. So there's no time when you are relaxing. You know?
And that is why, sister, before you pass that point, that is why more often than not people will be surprised as to why people who have worked in certain industries or whatever, when they retire, they don't live long.
Yeah, true.
Because why? Now the body is now in confusion. Hore, ke tlwaetse ho lwana. Ke
Yes.
tlwaetse ho ba constantly on alert.
Yes.
Now ke nna ona na se ke dutse fela ke nna one ke a tsoa hoseng ha ke na plan.
Yeah. Because we also don't plan for after
Retirement.
we have retired from mainstream work, because there's no retirement, guys. There is no such a thing as when you're saying you are retiring, you are transitioning. You are moving from having had to do this kind of work. It's transition. It's not retirement. You never retire in life. What retirement? What
Not at
retirement?
all.
Because now it's time for you. I remember, guys, for me it was foreign when I'm alone. 10 years ago, for me alone sitting, it felt very strange. I corner, because I couldn't face me. It was no, I can't be sitting with me. I don't know what to do with myself, because I can't go now and unpack emotions, unpack thoughts. No. So all of those things, they affect us. They affect us. And so let's even change the word retirement. There's no such a thing. You now need to transition, start to plan before you even leave work permanently. You have to sit down and say, what is the plan for the next phase of my life?
My life.
You know, there is this guy I love so much, Caleb. When they went from when they when this guy sent spies to go and check, when Moses went and checked spies in the land, the promised land, to go see how's the land, what's happening. He was with Joshua there, and the other 10 people. They were 12. And he was young. He was maybe 40, around 40. And he was one of the soldiers fighting. Then come the time when they get to the promised land now, after fighting and starting to conquer land. Then he's now 85 years old. And now it's Joshua who's now the leader. Moses is now gone. And at 85, he goes to him and he says, I still have my strength, just like when I was 40. And now I'm 85 years. I still have the same strength as when I was 40. And he then says this famous quote that we normally say, give me this mountain. I want to have the mentality of Caleb when I'm 85. That's
Yeah,
the mentality I want to have, because you are not dead. You are still full of
alive.
life. You have gained experience that you need to now share with the world and apply in your own life now, to say,
Mm,
for all these years I was gathering experience. Now how do I apply this experience and share
mm,
it and leave a legacy? um
thank you.
Not money, not money, not money, because that money is gonna take the people you are leaving it for nowhere. What legacy are you leaving? Now you are having an
And the thing is
routine.
that also, sister, leaving the people with money, not, but they are not equipped as to how to handle that money.
Yeah,
It's pointless. And in
very
the
much so.
on that, where now you have lived like a pauper, whereby you couldn't even afford and simple,
Yeah,
simple things like buying yourself a hose pipe to do
yeah,
that smaller yana garden,
yeah,
because that is what you love, that is where you are at now. But o qenehetse gore yo ba tlo sala ka eng ha ke ja tšhelete kaofela, ke a mang
yeah.
tšhelete eo? Ha re e
Mm.
jeng, ha e fedile, re tla bonang gore na what is the next phase. Because the thing is that one as well, we put ourselves sometimes into these things, or you stay in a place whereby, one, emotionally you are not getting the support, you are stressed all the time. And for lebitsong la hore there's security ya hore la nka ka tsamaya, the people that I'm leaving behind are staying comfortable, whereas wena o empty
Yeah, yeah.
inside and outside, o
And
empty.
yeah,
And
and
ke tsona le tse ding tsa dintho tse re etsetsang di-anger issues as adults.
yes, yes. And by the way, um, the time that we are selling to other people to keep us occupied. I sold my time. I sold 32 years of my time to
Mm,
people to keep me occupied, giving them my knowledge, my skills, my experience, making them successful.
yeah,
That time when we now leave, how about dedicating some of it to yourself, getting
thank
to
you.
know yourself now, and
Yeah,
doing the things that you love,
mm,
introducing yourself to you. Some of
yourself.
us had to introduce ourselves to ourselves, to say,
Mm-hmm,
who are you, what are you all
mm-hmm,
about? Because
mm,
there I was living somebody else's purpose. I
yeah,
haven't even asked myself, why am I here? Why
mm,
was I born? What is my
mm.
purpose in
What
life?
is my
What
purpose
was
in
I
life?
supposed to do coming here? Now I need to start asking now it's who am I? The
Yeah.
whole process of who am I, self-awareness,
Mm, mm,
self-esteem. Um
mm.
who's my tribe? Why am I here?
Yeah.
Because we have not taken time to ask ourselves those questions.
Unfortunately, some people don't even get to that opportunity of
Mm,
you getting to know yourself. You end up being this bitter, lonely magogo who bona ha o batle ke katse ke ntja ke ditloholo ke a lesa ha ona ntho o batlang pela yona, because of what? You don't know yourself. Now if you don't know yourself, you are not able to uh, embrace even things that you have already.
true.
We are
Very
given the
true.
gift of time right now. Time is a
And
gift that we
it's
are
a
being given.
gift.
And that is why people will wonder, hey, wait, baba itu ba bona. Hey, these people about youth matters, ba bored, they don't have anything to do. But
Mm,
we are here to try and let people know that, you know what, we have been there. And sometimes wasting time on meaningless things, wasting time doing things tse sa re iseng ko pele, tse reng ha o botsuwa ho to mohla o so le se o to mara mpuseng ke mang no me ke mang what kore how do you want people to be expressing you? At least bampe ba re ke o swana bua holo ka di chronic illnesses ore chronic illness is not a death sentence, it's not the end of it, it's when the life begins. Ke o suole and wa ba then at least hona le something yane batho ba tla o hopolang ka yona. E seng lana dula opelwa ke mangwele.
And we have made these things seem like it's normal, guys.
Yes.
No, it's not. It's really, really not. It's not normal.
How lele kheku so apelwe ke mangwele o lele kheku o se bitsa o lele kheku se maswebe because people when they ask you how old are you bo 52 ba ga le shano hayo ntwe jwalo ke go okay ke 32 here.
It's not normal, hore because I'm 53. Ke tshwanetse ke be le mangwele a bohloko, ke tshwanetse ke be le headache, tshwanetse ke be on a lifestyle chronic medication. It's not normal.
But then again, when sister more again, even the very same system is correct. It's helping. I don't know how to even put it. It's also encouraging or helping people to get to that. We understand. I was telling you the other time about my story at the clinic. People are talking about going to clicks and fetching medication. So staging so 23 years, 26 years later, and then now because I'm over 50, I'm being told no, you are borderline risk, your blood pressure. Me, the old me. And because I did that, let me tell you a joke. I was supposed to go there at 8, but I told them I'm out of town. I'll come when I come back. The funny part, I got a call from the clinic. Where are you? You missed your date. I called and I spoke to so and so. And I told them, okay, Rabona ka filing. So why are you calling me all of a sudden? For this years, I've never received a call from the clinic. Never.
Why? You are a statistic. You are not human. You are a statistic. They are raising a statistic, or we can't, because there's this now drive, the defaulting, or we need because with HIV, guys, what these people are not telling, they are not telling the truth to the country, that we are winning in testing sharp. We are sort of winning in getting people on treatment, but we are not winning in keeping them on treatment. That is the truth that needs to be told. So now, Agenda 2030, Agenda 2030, this needs to happen. And that is why the conversion rate still remains low, where there's undetectable and untransmittable. It's low. And worse now with these funding issues, because now people don't want to go and to long lines the whole day, just to go and get one bottle of pills. So that is why they're now chasing after people like this. But do they care? You are a number.
I'm a number. No, and then me be me. I guess me be me. I asked the question, okay, how this time, what's going on?
Yeah.
I fell out of the blue. I called and I reported, and I called ka date itseng. I called again on the same date that I was supposed to be there. I called twice, so I know. So what is it? Le latelletse.
Hey.
Ngwana wa ba tsheya re, you know what? Wena e ka re motho o lebetse ke go ebile o ntse o nkgopola. And she said to me, no, you know, when you are a rare case, we are still when I this thing ya study since it was so na people ba tlotse imagine ya 20 years living with with HIV and they don't have other chronic conditions. Ka go, oh. Now I have my answer. Ka be ke go, oh, okay, nana ka le bona khutla. So for me, it's that yes, I'm a statistic. So now, even skeka default, how come? And the blood results tsa ka ntse di dutse for years, ile undetectable. How come?
Exactly.
So of all those things, vele latela fela o mfounela le tlo mpolela ke tlo lata botlolo e one la ntloyela.
And that's the thing. Amohelang, what you are saying is so profound, you know. And for me, I would love, because how we, you know, again, God's way of preserving history was through storytelling. For me, I would really love that stories like this should be told more. So that, because we focus so much on negativity that we don't tell the good stories.
No, the good stories we don't hear.
Yes, Borahadi, where these are the people we need to be talking to say, how are you doing it? Nkgono wa hao amohelang, nkgono, how did you do it? You know, tell us the story. How come? And every one of these people, I can tell you, there is one theme. The mentality. Their mentality is so different. So different. The way they think, the way they move, the way they behave. You know, I remember my own crazy gogo. That woman. I remember when, even with COVID, when she was told you are positive, she actually went and said, look, she told that nurse, okay, that's your diagnosis. That's the worldly diagnosis. But God doesn't say I have COVID. That's it. And that woman was like, yeah, you will die because you are stubborn, you don't want to listen, blah, blah. And that motivated her, because that I saw how she struggled. I saw her suffering with my own two eyes. And Anedi, she partnered with her faith, her God. She partnered and she beat COVID. They were telling her she has lung damage, one of her lung. It has a problem, it's damaged, blah, blah. She went and did lung function test, 100% lung function test, lung function. Nothing on her lungs, not even a spot, nothing. So these are the stories we need to be recording. Guys, it is not a norm. There's no such a thing that you having painful knees, having gout, which is rich people's disease. Gout is nothing else than acid on your joints together with that arthritis. It's acid.
Yes.
Your joints are telling you we are clogged, unclog us. So that's why I love functional medicine so much, because what the mainstream would tell you, there's no high blood. There is no high blood. Your heart is just telling you it's a muscle. The heart is a muscle. So it's telling you, as what does any muscle need? Muscles need exercise.
Right.
They need exercise. So your muscle is telling you, hey, I'm strained. I am strained because every second I have to pump blood. I have to pump.
Yeah.
So you've not been taking care of me. You know, all of these things in our world, yeah, functional medicine, we see them otherwise. And that is why we are seeing the body can heal itself when we give it the right tools. Those signs that you are seeing, those symptoms they will ask you about. Do you sleep well? Are your feet swollen? Yes, they will be swollen if my kidneys are not functioning. I remember as we used to say, oh, wait, if I didn't sleep well or I've been working hard, my feet swell. Where is it now? And we made it like it's a generational thing. I wait our feet swell. Where is it now? Where? Because no re palama thaba, no. We re palama thaba, re sa e bone le o e bone. So guys, mentality. This is your power. It's your power. You have power over it. Yes, I'm not saying we must undermine when we go and consult and we are told, but go and find out what is the root cause of this thing. What's the root cause of it? Yes, that's it. That's it. If I'm my daily routine to go, and because if you are eating, you have to excrete. If you are eating, you have to excrete. If I'm not excreting normal, let me go and find out what is the root cause. How's my gut health?
Do you see that you are saying, Sister Rini, is that there are people who think it's normal not to go to the toilet at least once a day.
I used to believe that.
For them, it's normal, and I'm like, how normal can that be? Yet you are eating. How is that normal?
As a nurse,
because
nurse,
it means your body is always in distress, and that is why
exactly.
Why in my language, when you start misbehaving, we used to say no.
It simply means you are so clogged with toxins. You are full of toxins in your body that you are behaving out of the norm. You are because of that. I used to be that person and say, I even had a reason for it, just to show you guys. And with all the knowledge I have, I would say no, it's normal. I can even finish 3 days without going to the toilet, and it's normal for me. So
we used to normalize something that is so abnormal.
Exactly. And I would even say, because I would even say I have slow metabolism. So it should be normal to have slow metabolism. Where does
is it normal to eat for 3 consecutive days and you are not going to the toilet? Is it really normal? How normal can that be? Like, seriously? How
was my mental state at that time? How was it? You snap, you have all these emotions, and then you blame people. You triggered me. No, you are full of toxins. That's why when I reached 40, because we make it to be normal, When you reach 40, your body gives you feedback of how you lived the first 40 years of your life, especially these 20 that I have been working. And in I started having painful joints. My knees were started to be painful all of a sudden. All of a sudden, I have joint pains. Bones are the first ones that will tell you, give you feedback. And this mukaba, and I was like, hell no, that's not me. That is not gonna be me. Who's gonna be on Panado, on whatever, it's not gonna be me. It's not happening. And that's when I started taking my health serious and making some small changes. Small changes, not, big changes like I have now with the implementation of New Start. Because there is a cheap way, cost effective. You don't have to pay anyone
Anything.
to do this. You don't have to, guys. It's cheap, it's free, it's cost effective. You do it at your own time. You control the time on when you want to do. It's called New Start. So that's why today I woke up and I said, you know what? Let's start talking about New Start movement, because this should be a movement. New Start movement. And let's show God's people the freedom you have. When you just dedicate, make time within your day schedule to make time for your health, and not just health in terms of physical health, health in terms of your emotional health, your spiritual health, and your physical health. And when you take care of the soil, because that's what we say this body is, we call it the soil. When you take care of the soil will take care of the roots, it will take care of the stems, and we will see it where with the leaves and the fruits. What you shall see them by the fruits that they have. The fruits tell you what kind of a soil this tree is in. The roots it has, and even the stem, it tells you, okay, if motadule to snapper out of the blue nje, like guys, some of us we would come from work and how fika fela kannet, you are full of toxins.
Yes.
So shouta batho, you are moody, batho ba o tshaba, and now ke ntho ya hore hey a ke le motlweleng o kgathetse o tswa mosebetsing. Say food, stop torturing people. Le ha le rona ba tla be re le in leadership positions, how fika ko officing, people must creep around to go check. Let's see. Bo premenstrual. Oh, premenstrual.
PMS.
There's no PMS. You just have imbalanced hormones. There's no PMS. Yeah, your hormones are imbalanced. That's it. That's it. You snap at the kids as ntate. How fika bana shum ba kena ka dikamoreng.
But why?
Get your emotions right, get your spirit right, eat well, eat right, because you are torturing people. Stop it.
Somebody the other day Nampuza, she's very young, and she's already on 2 blood pressure tablets. And I was like, no man, you are too young for this. What happened? How did it all start? No, it started when I was pregnant. Said, can you do me a favor? And then I gave a few things to do. I say, I'm giving you 5 days. Do these things for these 5 days, and I'll check you next week. It was that first week. Then last week, I called and I checked on her. The lady and
Hi, dear.
hi, Bohom. And then she was like, "Okay, mama, I need you in my life because I was telling you because she's on medication, but she says she wakes up with a headache every day. Then I introduced new start, simple walking barefoot outside, simple. I understand you stand the whole day on your at your work and whatnot, but when you are not working, what are you doing? You are
Yes.
seated here covering the phone.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you be maybe going outside, catch fresh air, just go around the block, just focus your interaction more phone. Do smaller kind of things that
Yeah.
from our conversation I could hear. And she says, now this is my new life. I'm no longer going back. And she went to the clinic on Tuesday. She calls me. She's ecstatic. Are, ibile neso nampotsa, haibo, wena, your blood pressure. Ke yona ye? He menu. Are ka re zip. Ka ba, sister. Ha o na le bothata, ha o na niks wa tseba, ha ka tjhentjha niks wa tseba. But I want next time, because she was even going to the clinic every week. The way ne ba ne consent ke blood pressure ya high every week. So now o tla tla after 3 months.
Wow.
So as if honale something, you see, ntho tse ding, unfortunately, the system has taught us that we must keep you here, so we continue doing the wrong things.
Yeah.
Now they don't even, if I'm a nurse, I will be interested. Can need, you don't lie to me. No, you have just decided. Wena blood pressure how it will 2 consecutive weeks elsewhere. I need the secret.
Hore ke lo bolella le ba bang. So
hore
that
ke
ke
lo
lo
bolella.
bolella simple as that.
Exactly.
Simple as that. But your new start works. If you want to get out of the life of pain, the life of medicines, every month when you go ufuwa this, and then you get a reaction or ha yo tshware hantle. If you are tired of that life, give New Start a chance. New Start.
Yeah. New Start. And also, like sometimes even normalizing things that are not normal. Why should it be painful for you every month when you have to go for your periods? You are always having to experience pain, and you are always having to, it's not only the pain near the abdomen, it's now the headache, it's everything, it's all over the place. It's also a comfort pack every month. Why are we normalizing things that are not normal? Why would you normalize waking up with a headache every day? Then you need to be checking as well. You are not too simple. Your cell phone, where do you put your cell phone at night?
And before you even sleep, are you on? What are you watching before
Why
you
are
sleep?
you watching?
Busy kang, because that is everything that we do. I tell people, everything that you do from the minute you wake up to the minute you go and sleep, the frontal lobe is actually taking that. It's like your not the hard drive in your computer. You have the hard drive and the other one. the software. So this thing is busy taking information. It's putting it on your frontal lobe. When you go and sleep, the brain actually goes into spring cleaning. It takes this information, it now processes it. Yeah, it process. The people that developed these computers, these laptops, these phones, they actually copied this model from the brain, because that's exactly what the brain does. It processes the information. This we are discarding, reisa ko archiving. This one, let's take it to the memory. Let it go to the memory, so that we remember it. All right, wena liver, you need to take out this. Wena kidneys, you need to take out this. This mele uya into spring cleaning every day. So when we overload this poor brain, we're not drinking enough water. For your body type, there's no such a thing as 2 liters per day. For my body type, I don't drink 2 liters a day. It's very little for me, because
it does nothing.
I work with my brain a lot. And the very science is saying 70% of our brain is made up of water. So if I'm working a lot with my brain, I need more water. I don't need
You're
less
draining
water.
it, Mus. You are draining it.
Exactly. I need the sun. I need the sunshine D, to get vitamin D, to get the hormones working, my serotonin, to activate it, so that I am able to deal with the daily challenges. So
Exactly.
I need my lungs to get fresh air, to get fresh air, not just to breathe, but to get fresh air. So I can only get that if I'm outside there.
Like the house.
Guys, 15 minutes of exercise, not a lot. I know we work long distances, we come home late. There's another shift for us when we come home that starts for some of us. So just 15 minutes. After you are done with that shift, just walk outside barefoot, 15 minutes. If it's too cold, go to your bedroom. People are still sitting for just 15 minutes. Or if you have steps, just walk on those steps for 15 minutes per day. You will thank yourself. I promise you.
Yeah.
I look, you are I don't want to lie. The healthcare professionals are the most difficult people to actually give advice, because they know too much. They know too much. You have to convince them. So you are talking to somebody who used to think she knows everything until new start came. Even if you're doing 30% on food, but you're doing well on these other 7 things, I tell you, you will see a big difference. Big difference. And transformation takes time. Change of a lifestyle takes time. It's not an overnight thing. And that's why even for us, I pray that God gives us grace to be patient, to understand that it took years for us to get here. So we also need to show other people that are assigned to us that grace. It's not an overnight thing. To adopt the lifestyle that you knew for years and do things differently, it's a matter of years. It's not an easy thing. So we also make your life easy by availing things that will restore your health. And to because my biggest beef with also healthy living was that it's made expensive. People are selling products that are so expensive. So people get disillusioned to earn for the rest
healthy
of their
living
lives.
is expensive.
For us, the maximum you're gonna take the treatment, if we do not the treatment, the herbs that we give you, it should be 3 months. If it's hormonal imbalance, it must be 3 months.
3
Yes,
months.
for other things, like for me, who had hormonal imbalance, who had digestive problems, all of those things. That's why my allergies and all of those things. It's gonna take years for me to get to my balance stage. So there will be exceptional cases, but for most things that we deal with, within a month, people come back and say, "What did you do? What
Yeah.
did you do?" So
That's
new
why I'm
start
telling you,
works.
people will ask you, I mean, I didn't do anything. I
Yeah.
gave you, you did all the work. And the thing is that also people need to understand not everything is a one size fits all.
Yes.
But there's something, new start is for everybody. It's a one size fits all,
New
young
start
and
is
old.
for
Yeah,
everyone.
it fits everybody.
Yeah.
The thing is the willingness to learn and unlearn, the
Yes.
willingness to start, have that urge to start. Okay, let me start somewhere. And
Yeah.
we cannot all start at the same place. Some people start, healing comes from within as well.
Yes.
Somebody will say, before I come to the outside and the whatever, I need to heal myself from the inside because
Yes.
I'm harboring this anger, I'm harboring this and that. Then let's
Yes.
help you walk the walk. We are
Yes.
here for you guys. We
Yes.
really are. Yes.
New start movement. New start
Yes.
movement. So guys, we really offer ourselves, and the consultations are free. You don't have to pay. So if you want to start a journey to healing, to be free from disease, free from illness, and we are not in no way saying we're not gonna die. No way. We are saying, for me, my desire is to rest, to go to sleep, and I don't wake up, but not to suffer pain and praying because there are lots of us who die before their time. Lots of us. So that's, for me, that's my wish. I want to live a life full of joy, peace, happiness, saving people, doing what I love. That's the kind of life that I want for myself. And I'm sure everyone wants that kind of life where you don't have to be in pain, whatever kind of pain, emotional pain,
Constantly so.
psychological pain, physical pain, any kind of pain. No one wants to live like that. So free yourself. We have done the work. We are here to invite you to say, let's help you do your own work and be free. All you need is 21 days to change your mind of routine. All you need is 3 months to get to the well stage and start with balancing. That's it. That's it. New start,
It's quite
like Coach said,
important.
new start, it's for everyone. The individuality of new start comes with how you want to do it, what time do you have available, how much time you have available every day. And this is not sometimes thing, it's an everyday
Every
thing.
day. It's a lifestyle.
Every day. It's a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle. Then number 3, it's you doing the work. And yes, with nutrition, depending on what your struggle is, nutrition is also gonna differ. It's not a one size fits all. A person who's living with diabetes, a person who's living with hypertension, a person who has been diagnosed with cancer, there's different treatments, so they are not the same. And even the lifestyle modification that needs to happen, it's not gonna be the same. So use us whilst we are still here. And if you want to be free. So yeah, coach, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I never thought we're gonna get to 1324, Maria. When the spirit leads.
Well, that is never guaranteed anyway, so it's never guaranteed.
Yeah, no, it's been wonderful.
But yeah, no, the thing is that when you have found something and you want to share with the people, sharing is caring, and that is why even lentswe le ya tshwa ke re mo ba babedi ba ba gago ba kopaneng wa bona. So le rona it's the same thing. We want ba babedi ba ba gago ba kopane ba fumane this ba tsebe ho fetisetsa ho ba bang e be a chain, and we break as well other things in the process. We are breaking even generational curses. This thing ya hore no family ya rona ke family ya high blood, who said so?
Nonsense.
Nonsense. Ke mango. So thank you so much, guys. Donkey.
And all of these things we also used to say them. You are talking to people that used to say these things, but now we know different. We've seen the other way, the free way, not
and the free, not only free, the easy, doable way. Because ntho sa o batleng tšhelete, I get tšhelete will always be a problem. Ntho sa o batleng tšhelete e sa o batleng hore o ye, the plants are everywhere. Where we stay, there will be always be plants, man. Lekgala le dula le teng somewhere, lengana le teng somewhere ha mamang, lemon teng ha mamang. I was, the guava leaves, the mango leaves, whatever, that you need to do to get to a certain thing. Because you want that thing, you will make an effort.
Exactly.
Just like we make efforts for everything. If I want to go to soul sessioning, I make an effort to get 250 a ticket.
Yeah.
And
our health was provided for before we were even born, before we were even created. Our health was provided for, and it's just a simple thing. The fruit, the fruit bearing plants shall be their food. Their leaves shall be their medicine. Simple, nothing difficult. So then when we talking about even these herbs, that's what I love about them, because they are from the ground and they didn't go through any laboratory. And that's why the body, the soil can relate to them. It can relate to them. And we're not even here to advertise our herbs. Whenever we talk to you, we work according to your budget. If you have garlic there, we tell you, if your neighbor has lemons, go get those lemons. Go get that garlic. Start your own garden. So it's things that are affordable. Not and that's why we even said we want all our herbs to be less than 50 rand, so that Even if somebody says I have money, because people like me, I never used to worry about money, to say, that's why I would introduce people to chamomile tea, babo, expensive brands. I would expose people to go and buy mint leaves. Whilst I can plant them. So there are people who are like that, to say, give me, I want to drink. But there are those that have to think about budget constraints. So it's not even about us advertising our products. We want God's people to be free, to be liberated. That's all we want. And the slogan is, the body can heal itself. Give it the right tools, it will heal itself. Believe it. Put it in put it in here. It can heal itself. If you have a headache right now, that body can heal the headache itself. Imagine living that kind of a life. So that's what we will leave you with. And thank you, Coach. Thank you for this nice discussion. On our media pages, there is a link to book for the book a consultation for free health services, whether it's your mental health, whether it's your spiritual journey, whether it's your physical health, because we now, I don't believe in separating a human being. You are one person. You have a spirit, you have a soul, those things are hosted by this body. So I don't believe in now I deal with emotions only, I don't deal with the physical. That's why we say New Start movement. You are one. When your emotions are affected, your physical will be affected, as we've seen. Your spirit will be affected. So all of those things must be balanced. Thank you, Coach. Have a nice weekend. You must come back home now. It's been too long.
I will see you. I'm home. I'll see you when the nice thing about me is that I can work wherever I am.
We don't care. We want to go away. Now we want you there.